let's do a little mini business course on commercial real estate. If somebody were to go to corbcoventures.com, they get to your homepage and it says new ideas. Welcome to Corbco Ventures, your modern day commercial real estate development an investment firm, new ideas, diverse opportunities, investments of distinction. All right, so let's talk about that. So let's talk about three things that on how people should be maybe coming to the table thinking about commercial real estate, right? Because you're bringing a lot of concepts to people that I think will get people to maybe think a little bit more on what they maybe think from a mainstream perspective. And so if there's three things that you wanted somebody to get from, when you say new ideas, diverse opportunities, and investments of distinction, what would those be? What's number one?
I think just continuing to be innovative on the mindset and the type of projects that you're pursuing. Many of commercial real estate projects, that are being developed by myself or other developers all around the world are continuing to evolve and learn from what's happening from city to city. Oh, I saw this project get done in New York and now they're doing it in downtown Detroit. So whether it's a multifamily project that's adding additional amenities like saunas or cold plunges to the gyms or yoga studios that weren't being done 5-10 years ago. Yeah. Or either it's a quick service restaurant that now has 2 drive-thrus instead of 1, or a different prototype of a smaller store to maximize the price per square foot and what a tenant's paying in comparison to a larger footprint. Those types of ideas of using technology and innovating and the world, I think, in the next 5-10 years will continue to expand even at a more rapid pace with artificial intelligence.
Yeah. It's interesting. When you're talking innovation, saunas and cold plunges and things of that nature, it just makes me think sometimes innovation isn't creating something new, but giving people people what they want right now. And sometimes people get stuck in thinking, very old school, and they're not thinking about those small things. But I would venture to say a cold plunge and an infrared sauna could go a long way today. I mean, it's like it's so bad. So I like that. So I just wanted to highlight though that innovation doesn't mean you have to come up with something brand new. Just be innovative in the way that you bring it in and interpret into however you're doing it. So it carries a message within kind of the vibe of whatever you're doing.
Definitely. I agree.
Yeah. What's number 2 and 3? Maybe number 2, like when you talk about AI, how should people be thinking about AI when it comes to commercial real estate today?
So AI, I wouldn't say I'm definitely not an expert in it, and I continue to learn. But for instance, on the brokerage side, the marketing team uses ChatGPT like many companies today, on figuring out different ways that we could scale our marketing at cheaper costs, using it to help with writing different content for marketing materials, for our marketing packages, for our social media, newsletters, blogs, etc. And then figuring out different ways you could use that technology for the different social media and email blast marketing that we do. And then when it comes to the actual, the physical assets, I think a lot of it, has to kind of do with the back end technology, of a property. Yeah. And what that means, I wouldn't, be able to give you any specific examples offhand.
Well, but what I think what you're saying, which I agree with, is you almost have the ChatGPT, for example. There's other tools, but we're talking about ChatGPT. You almost have it as like an executive assistant, an expert over here, and then you can use it a little over here. You can use it over here. It's really kind of, I think of ChatGPT as a almost a physical person on my team. I mean, I have 7 virtual people that work on my team, and number 7 is ChatGPT, because I can use it and process it and brainstorm with it and strategize with it when I kind of have an idea that I want to expand, or a word that isn't working for me. So it's a great resource. It's a great resource that people, if they're not using it, they should. Let me ask you. Yeah,
not to cut you off, I think rolling into that, even before you said the virtual assistants, you and I have been working together since 2018, because I've always had the mindset of how am I going to get better, and thought you would be a great value add, as you've been to my life and my career. You have taught me how to delegate, and delegating through those virtual assistants that you could get 2 or 3 employees for the cost of one in person, in a hybrid model or completely virtual. You see that happening with a lot of companies. So I think delegation is kind of, could be, your answer to number 3.
Yeah, I agree. You get delegation, you get AI and innovation, that, and you're strategizing about that on a consistent basis on how, all the nuances of it. It goes a long way.